it's like thick, like almost like the back of it or something.
Yeah, more meat.
Oh, it's got that outer skin on it, that crunchy shit.
Yeah,
What
and
the fuck do they call that?
peel that junk off.
The folks
Because
from
when it's
the
like, she's
South.
like, I like bacon. I don't know, okay, she can skip the bacon. When they came out with this platter of these, what the fuck is that? She's like, yeah, this is real bacon. You Americans don't know about. I said, I don't know about any of it, but evidently not.
Hey man, we live again. Thank you for our one new sub. I think it actually Sully signed up. He hit the sub button. But yeah, thanks for the new subscriber, man. Yeah, man, we sitting around chopping it up, talking about the shit fresh off the press, like the imminent government shutdown again. That's
jeez.
Here we go again. Yeah, and a bunch of bombs dropping today. Sharon, what was his last name? Old man.
Sharon Moore. Sharoni out of Michigan.
Sharoni out of Michigan.
The Moore boys.
Yeah, fucked around and found out. You know, you can't be fucking on the staff. You know, you the head coach, man, but you ain't that. You know, that persuasion. You don't get a pass, homie. You got to fly straight.
That's complete horse. You know, the dude beat Ohio State. You know, that get you a pass. On top of that, like, they allowed coaches to screw kids for years and turn a blind eye to it. Let alone Ohio State. What was they? They was fingering wrestlers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. They was diddling wrestlers. Man, and nobody gets fired. You know what I mean? Yeah. One dude has a consensual relationship with a woman, and he got to go.
I mean, with the quickness, you know, no suspension. Like, bro, you done here. Really?
It was somebody else. Girl, it's more to that story, man. I don't care. Nobody said it's something deeper to that.
It might have been a higher up, you know, an alumni's daughter or something. You know,
somebody else was like, somebody's feelings is hurt.
Yeah, somebody
they got a Miss LA working in the office.
Okay. Yeah. He's like, nah, that guy gotta go. Listen, that went too far, man.
But you understand, Sully, the last coach, man, got caught cheating, you know, videotaping you know, the other squad, you know, trying to get their plays down. And, you know, he got suspended for a few games. Then he ended up leaving. Now he's the head coach for the Chargers. You know,
because they seen that was loyalty. See, they used to that kind of scheme and shit. They're like, yo, that man, he was willing to take one for the team. You know what?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, listen, you bow base, you know, nice. We'll take care of you on the other side.
And that exactly what the fuck happened. And this motherfucker, all he did was get some ass. Like old man said, consensual, you know, and they let him go just like that.
It wasn't his ass to take. Now he know. Now he know. Shit,
you could go. You could go, but the ass can stay. I bet you that staffer still got a job. That would be the fucked up part if that staffer's still there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, probably got promoted.
Yes. She got worth, nigga. Everybody want to fuck her.
She got the bobblehead. What you saying?
You passed. You got that black man up out of there. We was trying to get, you know, another Harbaugh back.
They probably sent her in. She probably was a mission.
Was a plant. Yeah, it was a plant. Damn.
Yeah. Hey, man, it could be worse. He could have had "Welcome to the World of AIDS" written in lipstick on the mirror.
Bro.
They want to set a cat up.
Yes, sir. Hey man, y'all ready to jump on into this, man? Sauce will be here shortly once you know, everything passes, you know.
Oh hell.
Man, he gonna be on the last segment.
Pretty much. Hey boy, rock back and forth, man. Rock back and forth.
Turn the fan on.
They're stress tighten them bowels. You probably had a bad day at work.
You better release that, boy. You don't want all that up in there. You better release. You feel a whole lot better. All right. God dang. Y'all see this shit, man. The Dell family donates 6.25 billion to the Trump accounts. The Trump accounts. Did you get a chance to crack this open, Mr. Sully?
A little bit.
Okay.
I was looking at it before, people started donating to it, thinking it was just another scam. I still think it's another scam somehow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it is. I mean, fam, it is. I read it, and it's pretty much the Trump administration saying that they'll give $1,000 to start to start a fund for your kids,
right?
Whatever, but it's a tax index, and that's what you call it is dumped in. The Dell family just pumped all that money into. Basically, long story short, damn it.
And anybody else can donate to your kid too and get the tax write-off.
That part, it's a shelter.
That's crazy, yo. People be donating to yo, this shit is wild. Just give it back to me next week. I'm gonna donate all this to you. Just slide it back to me next week.
Right there. Like I said, I'm not a whiz at any of this shit, man. But I smell a fucking hustle a mile away, and I was like, hold on, man, that has a tax, meaning you can't pull from that. That money just parks there. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna see a new baby boom about to happen.
Yeah, I guess.
Because but
it's just $1,000, man. But you could play with those numbers, and again, like you said, anybody can donate to those. So anybody and their mama could put that in there and be like, well, that's I got that tax index. I get that write off, and I could live off that.
Gangsters about to start cleaning their money through all them kids they got running around them streets.
Bruh.
Hey man. Going on it, baby mama. Take a check. I'm trying to invest, baby. Yo,
you see,
I can see it, man.
For my kids' future, I don't touch it. We can't accept that penalty. Don't touch it.
But also, we can admit it, we can hide from it, or we could just be honest and say it out loud. We know Trump is leading the charge to make the rebrand and bring back the white American Christian, and their numbers is low. We're gonna incentivize these people to have kids, and we're gonna look out for them to have kids during this time period. We're gonna put money in their pocket to have kids.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds good, but ain't that many people, overall, they're like, come on, man, the cost of doing business, aka fucking, then went up. You know what I mean? Shit, man, it ain't what it used to be. And you got teens,
how much it costs now, man?
A lot. And then you got these incels. Don't forget, we got a generation of incels. Well, you know what I mean? So it's a what you got like, dope. You want babies?
Said the cost went up. Fuck.
Yeah,
first shout out to the crew, man. I was just listening to this cat on I think it's the Man's podcast or some shit like that. And he was playing these clips from The Materialist, and he was this movie I gotta watch it because it was just kind of like exposing how materialistic a lot of these women are. Like, I guess the main chick was telling the main dude who cared for her, like, yo, I wish I didn't hate you because you fucking poor, but I do, and I hate myself for it. Like, she said, here's the truth of it. I do love you, but if I marry you, I'm gonna be going to the same shitty restaurant sitting across from you for the rest of my life. I'm gonna be eating at halal carts. So
what's wrong with that? That sounds delicious. Even though halal.
We talking about a materialistic bitch is what we talking about.
At least she kept it hot. Shit.
Right.
Yeah, man.
So I guess my point is, man, the only way they're gonna get that great white America back is this. And I thought about this when I was watching that. They are literally going to have to force every bitch back into the kitchen. Because the fact that these motherfuckers, that was part of the movie, but that's the first thing these women bring up when they pull up these unrealistic lists. I have a bunch of shit that men don't care about. But they're like, he got to be 6 foot this, and he got to make at least minimum
The 666, baby. The
saying?
6-pack, 6 feet tall, and 6 figs.
And like one lady in the clip was like, "Yeah, I mean, I know he only makes 150,000. Since when? I don't know if anybody ever seen Never Die Alone, but when that motherfucker DMX say, yeah, $200,000 was a lot of money back then, and it's a lot of money now."
Mm-hmm.
Listen, the dude was saying like, yeah, women are into people, men are into things. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So donating to kids and all of it, no. If you want to get these white women pumping out babies again, you're gonna have to make their situations desperate. You're gonna have to make it to nope, you can't work this job. This is a man's job. Men are only qualified to do this. You can't be in police departments, fire departments. You can't be in water departments, street departments. These executive positions are only for men. And, you know, to have these women say, like, God damn, it's getting cold out here. The opportunity zones are closed. Think about it when they were getting ready to shut down OnlyFans the first time. These heifers was losing their motherfucking mind. Oh, I can't show this pussy. And I'm getting old too. This coochie is the value. The clock is running down. They shut down my source of income. Like, listen, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's impossible.
This all white.
Impossible.
Then there's too many of these women like, yeah, I like black motherfuckers.
Yep.
This is coming from every race of women. Like, yeah, we ain't fucking with y'all like that.
Hey, Joe Savage, I know.
What was that?
King Sonny in the Look at him.
He's not only a client, he's the president.
You know what I'm saying?
Remember, what was that, China or Japan? Talk about black dudes were, they wanted black dudes to go on over there and give them $50K to impregnate their chicks.
Listen, let me had not been married, and I ain't know my wife. I was finna come up, turn that 50 into something. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like the sauce is out there, and it's not horseradish. You understand what I'm saying?
My man.
They
want that, but it's not feasible.
Pit.
Yeah, it's not feasible, man. They want that open pit.
That's what they want.
You know that's what they want, man.
They want that open pit. They don't want that horseradish. They tired of that shit, man. Look at these motherfuckers got asses and shit now. The booties might be a little low, but I mean, it is what it is, man. Like, you can donate all you want and all this. We gonna bring white people back. I think the deal is
good
done.
Luck with that. Yeah, good luck with that, fam.
I think
that train is left.
I think when they started them sexism and gender studies classes, he was like, these motherfuckers been oppressing us.
Yeah,
we're not going back to a time when if I marry this motherfucker, he automatically gets control of my finances.
But it's also but also on the flip side, you got a lot of girls coming online. You know, you see little snippets here and there talking about, I wish these females stop talking about being independent. You know, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. I don't want to be out in the real world because it's rough. You know what I'm saying? And they want to stay home and rear the children. You know, and they're like, shit, I'd rather be a stay-at-home mom than have to go out every day into the real world and do that, that rat race.
Yeah,
but it's funny.
Crazy, man. Because every woman I ever dated, which mostly was not American, have all been on them like, yo, I just want to stay home and take care of you.
Culture.
I got one right in there right now. That's
culture.
She don't want to do nothing but make sure I'm fed.
How hard is that?
It's the culture. If they're not exposed to that shit 24/7, like our media,
they're like, why would I want to go out there and do that bullshit?
Let me say this.
Thinking of behind you is enough.
I'm not saying that there weren't any abusive men, because I would be lying.
Oh,
and flipping reality on his head. There were abusive men. There was a system of oppression. Now a guy did explain why it made sense when it was men voting and not women. I'm not saying that it was right, but he was saying that when you give women the opportunity to vote, they, depending on what their beliefs and values are, they vote against the best interests of their families, which is usually what the guy was doing, right? So my point is this: when you get these women out here and you start saying, hey man, this was happening to you, that's what's happening, and you convince these motherfuckers to believe that they were being oppressed instead of all they had to do was take care of the home while this motherfucker was out building a fucking skyscraper and sitting on the beam with 12 other motherfuckers eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich hanging above New York. You know what I'm saying? Like these jobs like that these cats was doing, these weren't no, like motherfuckers weren't sitting at a desk. Men back then, they was in the motherfucking mills, ironworks. What's that movie with homegirl Charlize Theron where they were up in I think it was West Virginia or Kentucky working in the mills and she wanted to get a job up in there and shit?
You talking about the coal mines in Virginia?
The coal mines. And she was up in
Was
there.
that the one where she played the murderer?
No. That was called Monster. There was another one where she didn't have a guy and she was trying to get a job, and you know they ended up doing this experimental thing where they hired her, but you know these mines were dangerous and they didn't want them up in there. That's a rare fucking thing to see a bunch of women that want to go down in the fucking coal mine, risk getting black lung and all of that. They had it good. You got this guy that's going and sacrificing his life and body every fucking day to feed you and this churn, make sure the house is taken care of, make sure that you good when this motherfucker leave this earth, and they convinced you that your life was so horrible that you needed to go out here and do it yourself. Now these bitches, when they get to about 60 years old, they crying and regret because all they got is a recliner and a cat.
Yo,
I mean, a lot of that happened also because of fucking inflation.
There you go.
Ain't had no choice, but you know, gotta be a two-income household nowadays.
Also, they got a taste of it.
Yeah.
They also got a taste of it, especially for America and in the UK, when pretty much 70% of their man population died in the Second War, right?
Yep.
So, and the women got a taste of, oh, we can do it. Whoa, hold on now. You were able to maintain what we started.
Right.
But you didn't improve the system. You just maintained it enough. And you only did this because we was on the brink of fucking dying. Right, being wiped out. Now that we're back and the things is normal, take your ass back to work. I take my ass back to my spot and we keep moving, right? But what I learned, sometimes they need to be tested. I had a soldier that swore she was ready to be in the seat. Oh, you just keep me not in the seat as a captain because I'm a female. I said, no, I'm keeping you in the seat because you're an airhead. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I tell you what. The next range fire we get, you ride seat. Some A-10s blew some stuff up, got in the truck, started riding out. Dispatch called her, asked where she was going, what was her range, all that. Froze the fuck up. Couldn't answer anything. Couldn't answer a damn thing. We didn't even get to the fire yet.
Damn.
Let me tell you something. I was at work one day.
Pressure under fire.
Just pull over.
Now, mind you, we got 2 women out of all the men that work as guards where I'm at. And now I'm just going to use this one situation. I was sitting around the corner from this other guard who was watching another patient. I'm frustrated about something, but I'm paying attention to the person I'm on. So I heard her say, no, I can't take my foot out the door. I got you on the hold. I got to leave my foot in the door. This motherfucker said, hey, man, get your fucking foot out the door right now. You on hold. I can't do that. I come around the corner and he in her face. I say, yo, back the fuck up. Back up right now. She doing her job. You on the hold. She can't take her foot out the door. That motherfucker did this. Walked over to the toilet, pulled his pants down, and started taking a shit. She busted out laughing. My point is this. You might be able to be a fucking placeholder. When, like King Sully said, you a placeholder. You know what I'm saying? You a body, you a set of eyes when the shit ain't thick. But when that shit is up in your face and this motherfucker get to tossing you around and it's just you.
Different ball.
These motherfuckers don't even want to deal with the females that be getting loco with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, bitch, you don't want to be at a desk all day. But you don't mind when a motherfucker say, hey, go relieve such and such so he can handle this 5150 over here. No, I thought we was all guards.
Nope.
Way I feel about it.
Levels to this shit.
Why you getting the same check that I'm fucking getting? And you ain't got to get physical with nobody. I got to slam a motherfucker. Throw my knee on his back or on the back of his fucking head.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
God damn it, boy.
I'm speaking figuratively. You understand what I'm saying?
Make sure that's understood.
No, man, it's we playing a big game in society here. We playing a big game, man. We playing a big fucking game to keep men in check.
All right, fellas, keep the train moving.
Let's get it.
Costco sues Trump for refund on tariffs. I want to see how this shit go because Costco got some deep pockets, man. Even though they pretty much on the back end start giving, donated to the campaign. But go ahead. Yeah,
I was a little confused. What court they put this in front of? Because I was like, I know this court they talking about. I must have missed this court in the 7th grade, but I'm familiar with this.
The court of who?
What court?
The international what? Yeah, man.
Yeah, they said believe the Court of International Trade asking to consider all tariffs collected under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act unlawful. So
do you think that shit's gonna make the pass go?
Bruh, no. And they're going to end up donating more money to their campaign. Like stop playing. I understand you pissed because everything went up and you're trying to maintain until, something happens and this shit goes back, goes back to somewhat normal. And but yeah, somebody's gonna have to pay the cost for that shit right now.
Yeah, it says here the U.S. Court of International Trade is a specialized federal trial court in New York City to resolve civil disputes involving U.S. customs and international trade laws, handling cases like import valuation, classification, and challenges to agency decisions. Yeah, I'd never heard of this shit before either.
But they doing something.
I guess Trump missed that. He should have cut that before he did the terrorists. Now he got to deal with that shit.
Right.
He's like, damn, who missed that court? We didn't find that.
Right. Good catch, Sully, because I was like, what is he talking about? What? Oh, shit, that is right. Like, what fucking court is that? Nobody's heard of that.
It's like,
shit.
There's probably 3 guys in the corner office.
Yeah.
I think I heard of that shit and like vaguely remember hearing about it, but I don't know, man.
They bringing the charges saying, "Hey, man, we need to get some of that back, man. We can't be taking L's. We got shareholders too."
They ain't getting
I think they got a couple legs to stand on, man. Considering how Trump and his family position themselves to start making money off the tariffs
until he purposely closed out, until he purposely shut down the government again just to get this done. Yeah, I don't know why y'all keep acting like anything's gonna get past this guy, man. This dude is a professional criminal, man. You ain't getting shit past him. Just suck it up. He's a winner, bro. We lost, okay?
Take your L.
We gotta ride this storm out, baby. 3 years, we gotta ride this shit out.
I agree with both of y'all. I think they got a leg to stand on, but like Sully said, that shit ain't going nowhere, man. Because he is gonna do some shit like the shit gonna shut down again, or it's gonna be a red herring. Listen, man, we got a government right now, and I thought about this shit the other day. We got a government right now that's in live action, protecting PDF files, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's think about that shit.
Don't need to.
One vote, bro.
We've been there on that, man. That's your vote. That was you.
Yeah, that's right. We went from.
We thought about it, and we thought about you. We thought about it,
and still wouldn't have voted for the other one because the shit wouldn't have came out anyway. But my point is this: actually protecting PDF files. We got a cat that's then beat every fucking thing they thrown at him. I mean,
he's convicted. That's all. He just ain't have to do no time.
So he beat it. He beat it.
Hey,
that's beating it.
Still got that 32, 33 felonies.
And he's still the president.
Yeah.
He's still the president.
That's only in America, bro.
So that sounds like he won to me.
Then Jose, it just, I don't know. I like Costco because in the article it did say that like certain things like the bananas and some other shit.
Yeah.
They didn't raise the prices on because they're staple prices and they didn't want to put a burden on their members. So I'm pretty sure some other things in there.
They're taking L's on. Like, what the fuck, man? We can't keep shipping this shit in, and we taking a loss, due to the cost of shipping.
Yeah.
So
But
I get
I you know, but at least they came out publicly because there's a few other companies doing it. But I agree, this shit ain't finna go nowhere. This
We
shit
all
is
know
gonna
that.
go over there.
You're right.
Yeah. Thank you for trying to raise the issue.
Yeah,
It made it to the forefront of 3 PMD, and
right.
yeah, that's about it. We don't even want to talk about
One day we're gonna make an article on an obscure podcast.
Hey,
like, I
on a
know them
serious
jokes.
note,
What's up?
you know the FBI and Justice Department has been green lighted to look into anybody or any organizations or platforms that's anti anything White House right now.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Go ahead, hit that like, share, subscribe button
Yeah.
too while you're there.
That's where our subscriber came from.
Do. Yeah. They were like, them motherfuckers, we shadow banned them year one.
Hey,
Right.
I got an extra couple bedrooms if you guys need.
Right. I guarantee you our subscriber count got to at least be 50,000. 50,000 at this point.
Easy. Run them numbers up, son.
Remember the one day somebody fucked something up and then live time?
We went up. It was right before the end of the year. It was because we said we wanted to hit 2 before the end of the year, and then 3 days before the new year, whatever. Poof.
Right, 1,500.
In one night.
We was watching. We were like,
what the fuck just happened?
We was like,
everybody, they fell asleep.
People was commenting. Yeah,
it was at the Christmas party.
We love the show. We was like, wait a minute, what the fuck just happened?
Hey, where does shit come from?
Right.
We know they got the thumb on the scale. It's humorous now. This is pretty much just our personal therapy.
Yeah,
whatever. Every Wednesday, our little clubhouse. But yeah, man. Hopefully, like you said, we keep putting that shit out there, and somebody jump on it. And
hey, man,
we'll run them numbers. What's up,
just
fam?
take the transcripts from the show and create 4 AI white guys.
Let it go. Allegedly.
Like the 5 heartbeats.
Yeah. Yeah. Change all our names to something that sounds, more American. Yeah.
Hey.
I'll be Mike.
I'll be a dope name
Mike
for a show. 4 AI white guys.
Damn.
Let's look. Yeah, we wrapping this shit up this month.
Yeah.
That's
or
the next round might be.
The next name, patent pending AI white guys. Yeah.
Yep. I'll come back on Jake Sullivan.
Jake Sullivan.
I'm coming back, Chuck Taylor. Yeah.
My name gonna be Sauce Tristan.
Tristan.
Oh man, it could be Tank Wellington.
Wellington.
The third.
The third.
You think about it.
Yeah, he is.
Oh man, Sauce. This next one, bro. I need you to.
What it is?
Yeah, I need to get your antennas up on this one. GOP Secretary JaQuon Stembridge caught by Pedo-Patrol soliciting a minor. Please tell me you took a look at this. First of all, the video is fucking hilarious. Did you see the video?
Yeah,
I think I sent it to YouTube.
I saw the video. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Let me shut up.
That motherfucker was trying to get. Oh, how old are you, motherfucker? Well, my birthday is no, motherfucker. How old are you now? You mean when I was calling him?
Look, we said him. It ain't even specified in the article. You know it's him when you look at the dude. You know you're pederast. You like, oh yeah, you going for itty bitty dicky, huh?
He was just trying to get up out that joint. They was like, we got you, bro. We got you.
Yeah, don't move. Like you good. Like, we know who you are. Hey man, listen.
What's up?
I don't know if it might be across both. I believe it's across both sides of the aisle. Have y'all been hearing this shit as of late about the TPUSA shit? About how it's a bunch of the Milo Yiannopoulos came out.
Okay.
And he was on that, what's that, George Santos? Or that dude, that lying motherfucker that was in office?
I love that guy, man.
Yeah. Everybody loves this guy. Everybody, I think this was his calling to do a podcast because everybody loves him. But
he's got a podcast?
Yes, that's where this dude. That's where Milo was at. He's got a podcast. Somebody else famous was on there. It was another politician, but either way, they were saying that he was on there like out in TPUSA, like, and apparently it happened on that Pearl Bitches show. They were saying like, yeah, you was at the TPUSA orgies, and doing another girl, and the guys was doing guys. Well, this cat Milo was like, they're outing these dudes like in the GOP, like, yeah, most of these cats are gay.
Mm-hmm.
So my point is, man, I'm not shocked that this guy, like this dude got caught doing that shit. I'm not shocked. They're actively redacting. First it was a Democrat hoax, this whole Epstein thing. Then Ghislaine Maxwell, they giving her royalty or whatever they can so she won't talk. And then they come back, they got Kash Patel with his crazy ass line like a motherfucker that, it was a hoax. And I looked through all of it now. Yeah, we're going to release the files. We passed the bill to release the files. But like,
pass the bill.
Yeah, you had to. Why would you have to pass a bill? Like, y'all are just killing time. So like this dude come out, he said, yo, anything that you get now is heavily redacted. Like they're redacting everything from it. So I'm not shocked that this fool got caught. I think that we got a bunch of weirdos with money in office right now screwing everybody the fuck over. We got a bunch of weirdos. Whether that be, people that bat for the same goddamn team or motherfuckers that like to play in the little leagues. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but also don't forget this brother is a brother.
I don't give a fuck.
I know. I'm just saying he's going to get it extra. It ain't just regular. The other dudes are like, oh, I repented. And then go to another district and you'll see him again.
Man, I got no love just because he a brother, man. That I've been listening. I've been watching that Diddy shit, and I'm watching that Diddy shit. And Marlon Wayans, I like the brother. I think he's hilarious. But he came out. He said, "Oh, I didn't defend him." But you getting down on the brother when he had his worst. Well, my thing is this: why is it that we only care about a brother when he's a megastar? What about all the people that Diddy fucked over? You know what I'm saying?
Stay on track. Stay on track because we can get to that a little bit later.
Okay, let's get to the line. My point is this, man. Again, I've been known to belabor the point, and I think I'm doing it now. Fuck him. He got caught. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He put his ass on the pedophile house and get him the fuck out the paint. I think they made him resign. It's good for him.
He did. He resigned.
And he don't need to never hold office again.
It's a wrap. He's still young. He got a chance to rebrand. He'll find a church that say he's no longer that way.
Oh, it's a lot of
them. And they'll fund him.
Yeah, he's not gay no more.
They prayed it away.
Yeah, the pastor sucked it all out of him.
God. That's what I'm about to say. He just joined the fucking pastor's reunion at the end of the month.
Go ahead, man.
I want to hear that.
Go ahead, old man.
No, this doesn't surprise me. I think pedophiles have been in our government and in our religious institutions since the inception of them both. And this is just the way they've always done business. And, it just happens to be that social media is catching a lot of these niggas in the act, so we can see it for ourselves. You really can't have too many handlers when you got video.
This wasn't no law enforcement. This is a self group who just go around, patrolling, doing, some good work, exposing folks. And man, and they caught his ass.
You guys ever watch that show Scandal? You used to watch that show Scandal?
Yeah. I didn't watch it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so the whole show was pretty much about saving these cats on Capitol Hill from doing dumb shit in their personal life that was gonna bleed out into the right. That's pretty much what she was, a fixer, problem solver. Yeah. Yo, you know how many episodes is about one of them cats on Capitol Hill smashing a little kid, picking up a little boy, cross-dressing, doing all this crazy shit. It's reality, man. Writers don't just come up with this shit. It's reality.
And she was fixing it for him?
Yeah, that was her job.
That was her job.
It's kind of like
they painted her that way too, as the slutty black woman that ain't shit. That's how they painted her through the whole series.
Did you see the real woman it's based on?
I hope she look good as her.
Oh, the bitch fine, but she ain't shit. Oh, the bitch fine. It's fine, bitch. That ain't shit.
That's why I was watching it. Really, that's what really got me hooked to it.
Listen, let me tell you something. I don't know. Maybe
that was Kerry Washington.
Kerry Washington.
Yeah.
I'm watching this shit called Welcome to Derry.
Oh, yeah.
You watching that scene?
Yes, sir.
That's my shit.
Yes, sir.
And it's a scene where Bob Gray, who is the man that Pennywise modeled himself after, he was a clown. I guess the career wasn't going well. He was smoking a cigarette and drinking. And this fucking kid walks out of the woods and he started like, yeah, I can't find my parents. And then he said something interesting to him. He said, they all flock to you. He like, what you talking about? He's like, the kids. They flock to you. And so then this dude, he keep up with the lie, heard the screaming, walked this motherfucker into the woods. Dude never came out. All right. And so this is the reason why it chose the form of Pennywise, because it draws the kids to him because they think he's a harmless clown. My point is this. These people that like to indulge in children, whether it's watching the little movies or whether it's actually trying to come up on a piece of child, you know what I'm saying? They take yeah, I'm trying not to, you know what I mean? They actually take the form of some of what is supposed to be our most trusted members of society. Pastors, politicians, teachers, and their ultimate goal is to defile our babies, man. So I'm not shocked, man. I'm not shocked by any of it. The pastors, I'm not shocked. The only thing I want to know is why we ain't got the torches. And you know what? I can't say that. Well, fuck it. Why we ain't? Why? Well, let me stop.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it should be some form of retribution. Used to be mobs for this.
Hey, man, there's an entire demographic.
Yeah, was that?
There's an entire demographic that went through being SA'd by the Catholic Church that still sent their kids to the Catholic Church. Like it's almost like a rite of passage.
Right.
Like,
I got fucked, son.
Listen, you just take it with a smile now. It'll last a moment.
That's why they call us Gen X. They put an X on that shit. Like y'all motherfuckers are done. We know what we served you. We sent you to the slaughter. We know what that is.
Lucky for you. Yeah, you ain't as young as you used to be when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. But yeah. Yeah, he got you too, son. Yeah.
Son, just go ahead and take it.
At least he was old and slow then.
You might just have to give him a tug job. Yeah, man. It's sad that this is the society we live in, man. We are literally surrounded by some fucking demons, man. And some of these people make the laws, man. Hey,
man, that's a perfect segue into the next topic. Speaking of fucked up society, this new no contact generation about to trigger the. I was about to call it the Filial laws. The Filial laws.
I don't know why they gave that boy that African name. Knowing he from Cleveland.
Yeah. I didn't know this shit existed, man. Blue, whatever fucking name is. Yeah. Pay attention to this space, ladies and gentlemen, man, because it affects everybody. This law says that you have to pay for your parent, whether they were in your life or not, if the bill comes due. Yeah, in 32, 33 states?
26.
Yeah,
it's in the 30s. It ain't 26. It's in the 30s.
I thought it said 26 in the article.
Yeah, man, this shit is fucking crazy.
Either way, man,
still more than half.
Right. What y'all feel? I don't want to always go first, man. Y'all go. Y'all brothers got it first.
Go ahead, old man.
Nah, man. I mean, hey, look, I'm a proponent for social programs. Some things should be socialized, and we created a system for old people. It used to be the old age survivors income or whatever the fuck they came up with that acronym. But that's the fun that this stuff was for. And, here they are trying to rob you for it and then, make you pay twice for it. I mean, you literally set money aside your entire working life for this instant. And now they're taking it away from you.
Right.
This is some bullshit.
You're right, Saul. So it is 26. I'm sorry, 26.
That's good, bro.
But yeah, this is I'm piggyback off old man. Yes, sir. And now they talking about raising the retirement age again, because motherfuckers are, these boomers are living longer, motherfuckers are eating healthy, and surviving. And they refusing to move and they want in-home care and all that shit. They ain't letting the kids get the house until they fucking, they leave the crib feet first. Yeah, I think it's fucked up, especially if you come from a single parent household, and then that parent that wasn't in the picture, all of a sudden you get hit for a bill for that parent. Yeah, that's fucked up. Dude said, I got hit with a $60,000 bill, 90,000 for for his OG. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I'd be like, I did a blood test.
And mind you, Sauce, it's either parent, no matter what, no matter if as long as they on that birth certificate, they're entitled to your fucking cheese.
I wish the fuck I would come home and see Steve.
Hey, you know what's gonna happen, right? You know what's about to happen.
What's up?
All these absent ass files about to be knocking on the door to sign the birth certificates.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Wow. With 23andMe and this Ancestry.com shit.
They'll find you.
Yo, Cass can be running trying to let the day sign the birth certificate. Like, no.
King Sully. You know how hilarious, sad, but truthful that shit is. We got to see how awful motherfuckers can be during COVID.
Yeah.
With all of these people that was like, oh, I ain't got to pay rent. Oh,
I ain't doing
you.
Yep.
And then once all that shit ran out, these motherfuckers tried to invoke the squatters' rights shit. They like, nah.
Yo, they did in Florida.
Yeah. And I'm fucking your shit up on the way. So just imagine how many people out there. Man, I wish a motherfucker would. Let me tell you something. I love my mother.
Mm-hmm.
But my mother needs to know when you move in with me, you better shut the fuck up. Because I don't have to take that shit no more off you. She mad at me now because I had to tell her a little bit of the truth. I'm 45. I don't want to hear that shit. Go to your fucking room and leave me the fuck alone.
Bruh. Because I guess Oprah did an interview about this because she's tripping off. I guess she's astonished about this whole new no contact generation. Motherfuckers really like, I just cut my family off. And that's just the end of it. I sleep better. I'm living better. I'm saving more money by just staying the fuck away from my people.
Listen,
I get it, but then this shit hits you. Like I haven't had contact with my folks in X amount of years, and all of a sudden I get hit with a $90-something bill.
Let me tell you something. I'd go the fuck off the grid. I would
that's
go.
That's what folks were saying. That's what they said. They was like, "I'll
look
leave the
where
country."
I'm at, boys.
Hey, I would be like, "Hey, Sully, I got my disability. How much for the room?"
Hey, Sully pointed to a map. I'm somewhere on this area, right here.
Listen, I'll be in Thailand with some MC Hammer pants on.
Water out this motherfucker. Find it if you can, baby.
They hit you with a bill. You got your savings, you got your 401k, and now you got to pay for your boomer parent because the government decided to stop to cancel all those benefits for the elders.
I read that shit. My wife was like, I wish the fuck I would. Let me tell you something.
Uncle Black, hey, look, Pop, I love you, but I think it's time for you to walk across that line.
What you say? What you say? 18? You was done with me? Huh? Wasn't that
I'm done with you 18? Now. Yeah. Let's walk that line together real quick.
Let me tell you something.
Get it out the mud.
Me and the Cuddy had a roast session on Facebook.
I ain't on Facebook like that, but go ahead, man. Give us the rundown.
Years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is before I went gray. Some motherfucker decided to go in there like, yeah, this dude called you all of this. Was talking to my mom, let my mom know everything. I get this call, I'm getting cussed the fuck out. You a punk. You let him talk like that to your mom and this, that, and the 15th. I'm like, yo, it was a roast session. You had the right to feel how you want, but Cuddy a good dude. He do anything for you. And I'm like, you was joking with him too. Used to be, I would be like, damn, this mom I can't be. I'm telling y'all right now, man.
Mm-hmm.
I realize how fucking irrational My mom could be. And let me tell you something. Whoever the fuck is watching this that know my mom, I don't give a fuck no more.
What happened, Sauce? Tell us. What happened today?
It was stupid. She hit me with, yeah, my friend such and such said Thanksgiving to me. Can you believe that? I took me all day. I said, yo, Ma, they thought about you. They was being nice. Like, what are you upset about? No, because I sent them a text last week and it took them 30 minutes to read it. And then, after that, it took them another 6 hours to respond. I said, yo, people get busy. This is why I told you not to go on Facebook. You don't take these things into account. Shit happen. You know what? You don't never take my side. I said, you know what? Fuck this, man. You know what? You look for shit. I said, you look for shit to be pissed off about all the time. I said, you like to be angry about anything. I said,
see,
anything.
That's it. Certain people, fam. And it's like, dude, I don't want to be around that energy.
See what I'm saying?
That shit is toxic as hell.
Listen, I love my mother.
Yeah.
I've always done for my mother. She forget that shit 5 minutes after she get what she get. If you need to come here, you can. But shut the fuck up. Because I'll send you back to Ohio. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it. And I think it is unfair that they are forcing that on people during a time when people ain't making that kind of money and it takes two people to run a household. So now you're going to bring in a motherfucker that they might have been estranged from or somebody that like to be mad about every fucking thing.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No. Y'all tell my mom is what it is. But
hey man, like I said, we finally got a dialogue where folks actually coming out, telling folks like, look, I've been, no contact with my family for 5 years. Certain folks, but man, I've been no contact since I, graduated high school. They were done with me, so it is what it is. It's, listen, I want them to live and prosper, but they got to do their thing. I got to do mine.
Bro, I stayed the fuck out the way with certain parts of my family because it was just so fucking dysfunctional.
Yeah.
When you're a kid, you grow up, you see things, you're aware of them, but you're like, because as a kid, there's other things, your imagination, there's other things you get to look at. When you become an adult and you become a parent or you start looking at shit, you start working, you're like, that fucking shit was utterly insane.
Yes.
It was insanity.
Yeah.
I don't want that shit around me.
Yeah.
It's too much fucking noise.
Yeah.
And then the motherfucking government say, yeah, you got to take care of them crazy motherfuckers.
Huh? The motherfucker who decided to smoke crack for the last 20, 30 some years.
Hey, listen,
I gotta take on that.
See if I don't disappear to Koh
You want me to put an iron lung in my living room?
Yeah, see if I don't go to Koh Samui.
See, I was born a crack baby. So I'm like, wait a minute. If anything, I need some kickback.
You see what I'm saying?
It was like, go test my shit from when I was born. I know y'all still got some of that shit.
And then tell me if I need to pay anything.
So you don't strike me as letting anyone disturb your fucking peace.
Not at all, boss. I would move to the fucking moon. I'll be the only bouncing motherfucker up there. Just bouncing. Me and little alien chick. I'll be good. Don't worry about it.
My man.
I don't mind at all. I'll pop on the plane quick. If it's smoking, I'm on it.
Like, how the fuck get on SpaceX? How the fuck that motherfucker get a ticket? God damn.
This motherfucker learned
He
how
know
to
everybody.
planet.
Yo, I dip out quick.
He terraformed the moon.
Hey man,
They taught me in the army.
Sully learned at a young age that a peace of mind is priceless.
Come on,
You know,
baby.
Priceless, yo.
It takes a certain skill set, and like what was that saying? They asked Mike Tyson. It was like it took a lot of pain and torture to become this peaceful.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My mom asked me, why don't you stay longer than 5 days when you come? I said, Mom, you never understand it. Why? Because you never left.
Damn.
Yep.
Real spill. That is some real spill.
You just don't get it until
You don't get it. And
I got somebody that hasn't left Boston, man.
Yeah. You got folks who don't leave their square. You got folks, remember that documentary about Rayful Edmonds? And they were talking about, motherfuckers who lived in DC didn't know how to get to the White House.
Yeah.
Remember that shit? They was like, man, our world is these fucking blocks, these 4 fucking blocks. And they was like, man, meet me at the White House. It was like, where that at? And nigga, you in DC.
Yeah.
And you know,
King
so
Sully.
I mean, you got people that live
leave.
in Queens that never been in Brooklyn.
That part.
King Sully.
That's crazy.
It ain't a motherfucker on this phone who hate being at home longer than 5 days.
Bro, I don't use days. I use hours. I don't say days. I'll be there for the weekend. I'm there for like 48 hours. That's it. And I don't even tell folks. I pop up. I don't even tell folks.
Show up.
Oh,
Last time I popped in, I called moms. I was like, hey, you ever gonna send me that paperwork? She was like, well, let me get around to it. I was like, well, why don't you open your door? You outside? Yeah. I'll get the paperwork myself. I'll look for it in your fucking crib. I'll look for it myself. Open the front door.
yeah, I put up on my sister.
Visit.
Her front door was unlocked. She wasn't even home. I waited on the couch for her. Like, yo, where are you living? What's wrong with you?
Hours, fam, not days. I just can't do it. Like you
telling
said,
you.
once you leave, it's completely different. Once you leave, it's completely different.
I'm gonna say something that's about to make these two motherfuckers laugh, King Sully. And there was a point in my life where I thought Youngstown had some of the baddest bitches on this planet.
It did. It did have some bad chicks. They just wasn't shit.
I said bad bitch.
Man. Yeah, but the resale value. But go ahead. Yeah.
Until I left and realized I didn't miss anything.
That part.
Yeah.
That part. You really see what, especially I went from Youngstown strip clubs to the Mecca.
Man.
To the Mecca. And I'm looking like, oh my God. I was abused.
Right.
That was abuse. What I saw was abuse. I'm seeing girls with their C-section on stage, and and then I come here to the Mecca, bruh. Yeah, I was abused.
Like, what was wrong with tap water?
Man. When I got on that plane to go to Germany for the first time, and Shorty asked me to hold a little cup for her because she was about to pull the breast out to feed the baby. She just popped it out like it was nothing. Her lips is fluffy and red, just as that nipple.
Oh, supple.
You pulling titty out for the baby or me?
I was not ready. I was like, oh, they lied to me. They lied to me all damn day.
Right. Yeah, but again, like you said, you have to fucking get out. You got to move around.
Got to move around, man.
Yeah.
You think everything is normal until you get out and then you get exposed. You will get exposed because
I damn near cried. Yeah, I told you I cried when the contract ended in Saudi. I was like, oh no, I had to go back. I said, nah, I can't go back. They said, we'll fly you anywhere the rest for real. Okay, don't fly me to the States. Give me 2 days to think about where I need to go. But I ain't going to the States.
Right.
Said, man,
I got a couple dollars. I'm good.
I got a couple of eyes. Hold on, let me make some phone calls.
I remember when we first moved out here, man, like 4 or 5 months in, man, summertime hit. I pull out, being a Midwest kid, I pull out my jean shorts. Little mama stopped me and was just like,
yeah.
Give me those. Like we talking about, just like take those damn things off. You ain't in Ohio no more. We don't wear that shit out here. What is wrong with you? I'm thinking I'm killing it. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers down to the knee. You know what I'm saying? I got my fucking ones on. She was letting me take that shit off.
I was doing the same thing.
And had a pair of jean shorts. Come on,
nah, we weren't allowed to wear that,
shorts,
man. No,
that's
no
what
short
we
pants.
rock. Motherfuckers still rock that shit back home.
Hell yeah.
You don't do that out west. You don't wear jean shorts. You don't wear jean shorts no more. And I was like,
linen.
My wife anything but that, man.
Put no fucking linen on here in California. That slave shit, man. I died laughing.
She called it slave shit.
I swear to God. She's like, if you ever put that voodoo shit, get that shit. Don't nobody wear that bullshit. Oh my God, damn, man.
Now those matching short outfits, the button-up shirts and the matching shorts.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, that was the shit.
I was in Cartagena, and there was a group of 10 of them dudes. And I told I said, yo, look, those are all Americans. And they at least 60, 65. She goes, I said, guarantee you go up there and flirt with them and get one of the ages. She said, you right. I said, I told you. How'd you know? Look how they dress.
Have y'all seen
you can't take them nowhere.
Dress like New Edition.
I said, that's all in their suitcase. That's the only shit they got in their suitcase. I promise you.
Have y'all seen the clip of Mike Epps talking about when he first moved to New York? And, you know, he's come from Indiana and he thought he was killing it. And he hooked up with a chick. And he said, I had on a quarter-length leather jacket with the belt. And she said, I was like, you can't wear that shit here. She took him to the store and get him a Averex jacket. I was like, man, you can't wear that shit.
Facts.
He was like, man, I thought I was killing it. I was like, shit, I think I had that jacket, man. Think about it with the collar. That motherfucker had the leather belt that tied tight around.
Hell
yeah,
no.
Man. That quarter-length leather.
Everybody had that Wilson leather jacket, man.
Bro, I had the craziest thought about Wilson's leather today. Mm-hmm. So, like, I'm walking through a store looking at a coat, and it's not real leather, right? And I'm starting to think, like, I'm looking around. There's no fucking leather coats in this store at all. And I'm like, McDonald's is selling 60 million hamburgers a day. We should have a shit ton of animal skins laying around.
Wow.
And
we don't have the one to step on them.
Man.
AI.
We ain't got
it, bro.
AI.
It was successful, man.
We should have leather socks right now.
You don't see
much leather as
you don't cut it. You don't see. Think about it. You don't see leather, and you don't see bitches in furs like that.
You're
right. You know why?
So, which led me down like we eating Soylent Green. That's all. You know. Yeah. So
it's people, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that shit is fucking crazy, man. So hopefully, man, we don't get hit. None of my brothers get hit with that fucking Filial law. That's what I'm calling it. Fuck that.
You gotta find me.
Yeah, I'm out.
And I know people like y'all heartless. That's y'all parents. Find me, motherfucker.
It's not about that. It's about paying twice for that shit. You know, it's about the government fucking you over one more time and instilling your money to do something else with it. Just give it to Trump. That's all. Like he's killing the program. There's a reason like he needs that money for something.
Yeah,
you know,
you gotta move it around.
You need that money for this 10-year war we about to be in Venezuela.
That shit going to Israel.
Like, we should not be having this conversation, man. Even though this law been on the books for years, it should not even be in the conversation right now. We should not. It shouldn't even be in our lexicon right now. But it is.
At what point were our taxes like we pay the most taxes in the world?
Yes.
And then we're losing services every time you turn around. Like our healthcare is too expensive. Our like people complain about the taxes in Canada, and yet we have almost the same taxes, and we're paying for our healthcare too. You know, we're getting hit twice,
bro. Medical
3 times for shit.
Medical alone. Let's not even talk about the food, all the shit that's getting recalled, all the butter recall that may have poop in it. Whatever, man.
Butter got shit in it?
Salmonella. Because you know why? You know, the FDA then got gutted. So yes, it's gonna be more shit.
Somebody milked the cow from the wrong place.
The wrong place. Yeah. A perfect segue to the final joint. African pastor who farts on congregation's head to heal and cure. It's called getting pink eye in the name of the Lord. Now, we always go around the horn about, you know, churches and all kind of, you know, tomfoolery. But this one, it had to start in the motherland, huh? Motherfucker just sitting on motherfuckers' heads, letting loose.
King Sully face.
And we keep talking about these fucking the congregation, these folks that pay for that. You paying for that? You paying for that?
So I'm gonna get blasted by my cousins if they ever find out I said this, but I'm gonna keep it hot with you. The churches in East Africa are some of the dumbest, ass backwards, lost souls that I've ever fucking met in my life. Okay.
Tell them about the gun line.
I watched these Rudy Twos take brand new babies and say, we're going to get them close to God. The whole congregation come out there in all white in the sun, melting in this damn heat. And they're tossing this baby as high as they can get it and catching it as low as they can to the ground. saying, step the devil out. So I'm throwing it to the heavens, coming down with God's might, stumping the devil out. And they're trying to catch it as close as they possibly. Now, this baby's brain's not developed. The skull is not developed. It is still pretty much ligaments. And you know how many babies done died doing that shit?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Again.
Now, that's the African church for you. So this ain't far-fetched at all. That's just a little something. That ain't nothing for what I seen out there.
You know me, I'm trying to find the comedic shit in it, and I'm thinking that the fan will be like, hold on, man, you are you kidding me? Somebody paid. Hold on, man. Hey, man, take my, my last, I done sold like 2-3 goats to get in this weekend. And here, you take that, and I'm gonna lay down, and I'm gonna let you go in the head and heat my ear.
Understand how powerful the pastors are there. These people will give their souls. A man would give his wife away to a pastor if he asked them to in Africa. The power these dudes have are like the mafia. They run around in bulletproof vehicles. They have, when you go to a church in Africa, they have men outside the doors with AK-47 patting you down.
For church. Jesus.
Damn.
I was like, I thought the church in the U.S. was fucked up. I stopped talking bad about the churches in the U.S. Cause I was like, nah, at least they still kind of civil. But these cats,
they went to
a whole new level. And then they mix in, they mix in the original Christianity, the voodoo original. So it gets all twisted. You got chickens, but you eating bread, so you're not sure if you're eating bread of a real man. Listen.
Damn, bro.
So that ain't nothing. I'm a bad eye to that. I was like, oh, okay.
I'm about to get a call. You said that to the Makadas?
Hey, well, what if you met a chick and she wanted you to go to church with her, and this shit happened?
Now, see, that's how I always get in these situations. Running behind a female, trying to get that tail, and I always got to go through some bug.
Okay.
So when I was in Kenya, that's what happened. I was in Tanzania.
It's like I got bamboozled. Damn it.
Hey, man.
I mean, the boo was good.
What's up, Sauce? What you got, man?
Now, all I got is, man, it's easy to look at the ridiculousness of that shit. People
always
farting in their face and the other shit that I done seen. Always about the P, damn right.
Always.
Shout out to DJ LOH on the ones and twos. We ain't gave you a shout out in a minute, but but it's still, man, it's easy to laugh about that until you realize there's a whole fucking denomination is fucking these kids, multiple at that. So,
hey man,
a little gas, I think, is the
least.
Right.
The least. Hey man, we could segue a little bit, man. You want to touch on that Diddy shit since you've been watching it?
No, we can do that.
I gave y'all last night.
Okay, I'm about to say I gave y'all an assignment, man. We could touch on it real. What stood out the most? And go around the horn. What's up?
Well, you got it, Gil.
What's up? What stood out to you, man?
I had to throw my baby oil away because.
Hey man, as long as he ain't touching and putting no shit in it, you should be good.
I don't know, man, because Colombians is copycats. They see this shit, they gonna be like, yo.
I never heard nobody putting dope in fucking baby oil. I just
think
Cosby was fucking, giving roofies and all kind of shit to broads.
I hate to say it,
but baby oil? Go ahead.
They were in on it together, man. Bonnie and Clyde was in on this thing together, man. Listen, and some of my wildest sexual encounters been induced by a female pushing and egging it on. So I hate to say it, she kind of give me that.
Yeah.
I like to play dirty, but when it gets too dirty, I want to cry wolf. And
she need to cash out. So she did. Oh man.
I mean, putting the cream on the nipples, catching the cream though.
Hey man, she was playing her part. She was playing her part till she wanted to tap out.
I'm talking about Diddy.
Yeah.
And he kissing her?
Yeah.
I mean,
he's a freak, man. I mean, he's a freak. What's up?
I never, I mean, you cats know, like, we was all rolling back when Bad Boy came out.
Yeah.
I could never stand this motherfucker. I've hated him since day one.
And that's on the record. That's facts. Those are facts.
Yeah, you go back
facts.
through this podcast these last 5 years. I can't stand this motherfucker. So, like, over the years, I've just held on to every negative thing I've heard. So, like, when I was watching this documentary, it's just nice to see everything kind of put in chronological order. But like, none of it was new except for, him trying to get at Suge Knight's side bitch.
Yeah.
Like, that was the only new thing. But I've always known this mother. I'm just looking at him in the mouth like, yeah, I know what this cat about, man. Fuck that dude, man. I hope he dies in prison, man.
Sauce, what you got, man?
I watched like the first 2-3 episodes, man. I don't think I got to the end. I'm gonna say this though, man. A lot of that shit, most of it didn't shock me because I had read Mark Curry's book, Dancing with the Devil, and then I read Ronan Rose shit, Have Gun Will Travel, about death row, about how awful these people were. And I almost first of all, the Cuddy's right. I was when I first I said, what the fuck is a Puff Daddy? I was like the EPMD, Wu-Tang, them was my cats. I'm like, why is this motherfucker got a shiny suit on with a little gray piece of shit in his hair? And he seemed like a weenie to me. It was something real pussyfied about him. But I dug the music. I'm not gonna sit here in front. But when you read that book, when you saw some of the shit that was going on, when you was like, damn, all of these megastars, one ended up dead, these other cats ended up in jail, and how is he the biggest motherfucker on the label? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I almost could forgive the freak shit because that's his twist.
You're right.
But it's like, look at the lives he's fucked up. He purposely set out to ruin people. He purposely set out to ruin people's relationships. He had no respect for other men. And I think that this documentary was a testament because when you look at Al B, even though I look at Al B and I'm like, you a bit of a bitch too, because this man been, calling your son his son, and we've heard nothing from you over the years. And now you got a lot to say on this documentary that this man is locked up. But I mean, like you actively going after people's women, whether it's Al B. Shore, whether it's Eric Sermon, and I think were they just friends or were they actually actively in a relationship?
It was his ex. Okay. It was his ex.
Misa, I mean, and it shows you what females will accept because he was whooping all their asses, But the good dude to get looked at like the sucker. Go ahead, cut it. Go ahead, friend. Go, King.
Hey, man, my take on it was, I never seen a doc where I seen so many dudes shed tears, saying that I went to sleep and I woke up and I was sore.
Was that the last episode?
Bruh. He kept going to work.
Oh, you didn't get,
bro? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. Everybody had tears, yo. Everybody was cracking down. I was just tears.
Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. There was a lot of dudes on here shedding tears.
That had to be the last episode,
bro.
Bro, it was wild. That dude who at the end, I was like, I'll be turning this shit the fuck off. I'm done.
He was saying he was gonna get paid. He was like, I'm talking about, this is the recent stuff, like his last album, that Love album. The dude who produced it, whatever. He said he woke up sore.
Oh, I seen that. I know who you talking about.
Plenty of times woke up with P. Diddy in the bed.
Then
trying to figure out what happened.
The dude who had 25% of Bad Boy also got essayed. It was him, and then there was another dude who was like writing he was crying. Yeah. The dude who had 25% of Bad Boy. He said he did some shit with him, man. And that's what old man was laughing at. He kept going back to work. Yeah. Now, how do you come on the dock and fake that? That's your rap.
Listen,
that is your rap. That ain't Diddy talking.
Yeah, you wanted that, man. You wanted that, B. You don't go back to work after you supposedly been sexually assaulted. Nah, son. I ain't never woke up.
If I go back to work, I'm going postal, bro. That's
I'm killing everybody. I'm killing everybody.
That's why I waited. That's why I waited to go last because I was hoping somebody would have touched on that, but you didn't watch the full thing or whatever. And I was like, dude, there was dudes shedding real tears about what the fuck happened to him.
Yeah, dude was like, "Fuck that, dude." He broke down at the end, man. I was just like, "Yo, you wild, bro. You wild."
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't even about the
he is
casting shit, man.
touchable.
This dude was touching dudes. His man,
man.
And it was just a sad situation because they were torn. No, pause. Because
I'd have threw that nigga over the Brooklyn Bridge, man.
Bruh, I mean, but he's paying the bills.
Nah.
He's stringing you along. He's stringing you along like a broad. Like,
yo,
I'm gonna get you paid.
Let's
big bro. They got that bone up in them. They got that bone and he.
This how I was looking at it.
What's up?
From the childhood, I was okay. So this kid naturally had in his blood a pimp hustler mindset from his daddy.
Uh-huh.
Then his mom's raised him, so that means he wasn't raised as a man. No harm foul to her, but it's just not her role.
Hold on, so because apparently that chick that's supposed to be his mom allegedly they said is his aunt, his real mom.
Okay, so nonetheless, he was raised by a woman that wasn't equipped to raise a man.
Yeah,
right?
That chick, they said that's his aunt. That's not his real mom.
She dressed him up fancy. And put the mindset of him that you this smooth, slick dude, and you know what I'm saying. So this not a monster, but this persona was created over time, and then he was put in place to learn a lot of knowledge from people instead of as a man building on that. He used that to destroy them, right? And he moved. If you look the way that he moved like a pimp, he pimped everybody out.
Even
he convinced them they weren't nothing without him. Then he built them up. Right, and then knocked him down and built him up again. His Iceberg Slim all day. Just he did exactly that, and that's why everyone is so upset because they realize they've been pimped.
And the thing is, Sully, they said that that's the same treatment he got from Andre Harrell and those guys are up there.
And that's why he got to the point where like, I'm the king pimp now. Fuck that.
Right.
Yeah, I heard that too, man. Which is they say it's almost like a rite of passage once you take the dick, but
that's it.
Listen,
you win. Pause.
Hey, that's why I'm still here working for myself, man. Fuck that.
There was a story about this actor, man. And I guess brother was good looking or whatever. And he said that he's like, I know I'm good looking, but I wasn't that much good looking, better looking than everybody else. He said I started getting these jobs real quick. And he said, first it was a couple modeling gigs, and there was some commercials. Next thing I started getting a few TV spots. He said, well, come to this big role one day. And the story is that one of the producers or whoever propositioning. And Money said that right then and there, he said, no, thank you. He walked out the door, went to his apartment in Cali, packed the shit up, and drove back to the Midwest where he was from. That's a man to me. When I hear stories about, he was pimping them and he was building them up to put them down. When I hear this story about these women, it's like, I went to the casting couch. What was I supposed to do? You had a choice. You could have been a teacher. You could have been a barber. You didn't have to be an actor. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like, and I brought this up with the fellas before, King Sully. That movie, with the girl, Set It Off, and homegirl went to do like, can I get my pay in advance? I got this situation.
Jada,
and I used to look at this dude like, man, this guy's a scumbag. But you asking this dude for something, right? You saying this is exactly what I want. I need this pay in advance, this much money, because I got to do this, and I'll pay you back. And his thing is, well, fuck paying me back. This is what I want. I want some pussy. Come on now. Well, hey, this is what you want. Well, how long is it going to take? Till I finish. That's what he told her. Till I'm done.
Look, how long it take me to make this damn money I'm about to give you?
Right. If I give you this check, I'm fucking you all night. Is what the boy say from 300? He said it ain't going to be pleasant. It ain't going to be nice. But if this is the cost of doing business, because she wanted to get him to get the votes, that's the cost of doing business. But you don't have to pay it. That's the point I'm trying to say. And all of them were willing to pay. All of them was willing to get that baby oil or that dick. And them dudes is crying now, not because that man touched on them. I'm gonna tell you right now, they not crying because that motherfucker touched on them.
They got pimped.
No, they listen. They crying because they didn't exercise that motherfucking. Let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you that happened to me. This is true. This is true. What I'm telling you, and I'm not making this up. I swear for Jesus. When I was a little boy, I don't think I was 9 yet, but my grandmother had a friend, and that friend had a grandson, and he had a Nintendo. This to tell you how long ago it was. So I remember I went to the back of the room. I didn't go all the way in the room, and I was like, yo, can I play? And he was like, you gotta suck my dick. I was a little boy. That's what this guy said to me. And I remember I said, Grandma! I screamed that shit out. In my child mind, I knew like, yo, this shit ain't right. This motherfucker told me to suck his dick to play Nintendo.
Hell no.
He offered all this shit up to them, and sex was the access, and all they had to do was say, nah, I could go build my own shit up or take another job. That's what the motherfuckers was crying about, man. They gave up their dignity.
I got one for you. LOH kept asking, like, where was Farnsworth?
Yeah, taking that dick.
That motherfucker probably signed an NDA long time ago.
Yep.
He jumped ship and was like, yeah, I'm not going in and shedding tears talking about how he SA'd me. You know, I ain't going on there. Nah, I'm a married man with kids, and I just want to live in peace. I'm cool on that. But I was just like, that's why he wasn't on there. And then 50 came out and said that his sons, Diddy's sons, was about to take part in that documentary as well, but probably the lawyers and whatever pulled them back because they said they wanted to give, you know, their side, their pop side of the story, you know, since it was coming out. So they pulled the plug on that. I thought that would have been pretty cool too. They had the kids on there to get their perspective. You know,
you know what I was looking to see his parties with all the celebrities and politicians.
They quiet.
Hit on that.
They're quiet. No white parties.
You see all that shit disappear? All that shit disappear. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
hold on now. That's the real meat. That's the real butter I want to see.
You think Diddy ain't got a list? You think Diddy ain't got a guest list? Let me tell you something.
Everybody wanted to go to a Diddy party.
When you see men crying, it's because they didn't say no to the dick, and they know they had their opportunity. Diddy ain't whooped nobody ass. Diddy ain't manhandled nobody. They took that
and you came back. You came back without pay. He hit you up
back to the dick.
And he still didn't pay you, and you kept coming back.
You kept coming back. You liked it. You came back for seconds. You came back for seconds. You knew what it was. You was like,
that's why I thought you saw that shit, man. About the dude shedding tears, man.
I'm checking it out.
That's
motherfucker completed that project.
Yeah, he did.
Listen, he did. They treat him. He treat these people just like his whores, man. The streets, man.
Like I said, I could have lived my whole life without hearing a grown man talking about he woke up sore and then went back to work.
You think about when these cats is like, yo, he handed me $1 million. So, yo, that's yours. Do what you need to do with it as long as this is done. Yo, that's what you do. Come on, that's what you do to a female. You trying to pimp her out. Yo, I'm gonna give you this. You do whatever you want, baby girl. You come back to me. Yep.
Bro, but Sully, he didn't get the bread. They got the recording of him talking about, oh, you gonna call
the That's attorneys? What they do, right? That's what you do to you. That's what you do to your chicks, right?
Yo, don't string them along. And that's like I said, he pimped dudes and he pimped females as well. And that's
I was saying across the board. I wasn't saying.
I think what Sauce was saying. That's why those dudes are shedding tears. Like, dude, you fell for the banana in the tailpipe. Pause.
Hey, I remember getting drunk one time. It was me and this sergeant. He was mad because I got this. This is all I can remember. He was mad because I got this woman's number at the club that he wanted. And this motherfucker was trying to get the number off of me. And me and this motherfucker got into a little match. I'm like, man, get the fuck off. What you doing? Needless to say, I ended up walking back to the barracks and got out of Dodge. Me and this motherfucker got into a WWF match. And my mind was thinking he was trying to do something else.
Yeah, he's probably trying to put that dick on you.
Right.
You're gonna put that dick on somebody.
You said it.
Took
you
his
said it.
you took his meat away. You the
said
meat.
it.
Yeah.
You said it because this same motherfucker came to me one time, like
he's
like, yo, this white chick over here, her husband, they into the cuckold and shit. And she want some brothers to bust her down. What's up? You down? I'm like, hell no, I ain't into that shit. So he like, no, for real? Yeah. And me and this dude, like, he tried to get me to steal some bikes with him and load that shit. Yeah, he tried to get me to steal some motorcycles off the lemon lot. He was gonna get a U-Haul. We was gonna run them up the back, and then we was gonna make a trip down there. He was gonna remove the serial numbers. He was gonna sell them. Motherfucker was like, yeah, I give you $300. I said, man, I ain't into taking people's shit. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But that same dude, we got into this wrestling match this night, man. I got the fuck up out the Dodge. The next day, he was like, man, you saying some crazy shit. And my mother called me. I talked to my mother the next day. She was like, yeah, you all right, baby? Like, you said you was in a motherfucker was trying to rape you. Swear to God. You said a motherfucker was trying to rape you.
You know it's a goddamn problem when you lock up with a nigga and his dick hard. Bro, yeah. You don't want them kind of motherfucking problems, man. That shit would throw you the fuck off. Like, nigga, shit. Nigga, you hard on me?
Because I'm like,
you gotta block that shit like a knee.
I just remember, like, why is this motherfucker grabbing me over this fucking phone number? The bitch don't want you.
Yo, it's wild, bro.
That shit was sober a motherfucker up. Nigga coming to battle with a hard dick. Yeah, come on, man.
Listen.
Motherfucker want to tickle fight you over a number.
Listen, let me tell you something. I remember, I don't even know how I got back to the barracks because it was the housing area. He was watching one of the soldiers' house. All I know is I made it back to the spot. And that's what I'm saying. Y'all, them motherfuckers, one, they weren't willing to. They weren't even willing to fucking throw down and die about that shit. These motherfuckers weren't even willing to say no. They kept going the fuck back.
They blamed it on the dope. Man.
Ain't no fucking dope.
Like, nigga, when you go to poop,
okay. Even if so, if you woke up and was like, I might have been part of a freak off on the bad end of that stick.
On the business end.
Now I have two choices. I could murk these motherfuckers. Or I could pack my shit, take what I learned, my little talent, and go somewhere else.
That part.
Who sits there and endures that shit?
They was
over and over again. And that's after a while you become so numb to it. It's like, yo, shit, another check, 10 minutes in the dark. Okay.
Hey, man, they didn't want to drive the forklift at UPS.
Fuck that.
They was like, I'd rather get fucked this way than get fucked that way.
I'm gonna make more money for this 10 minutes than I am for this 10-hour overtime shit.
Hey. I'm saying, man, Sauce, we could come back to this once you finish the whole thing and you see what we talking about.
I'm gonna finish it, but what I'm saying is, I'm just gonna say it one more time, man. If you a man, be a man. Don't sit up and cry because you made the wrong choice. Because ain't none of them said they was raped. You're right. Because all they said was, I woke up sore. Right. You know. Why you fall asleep around this motherfucker again?
Hey, man. Anything happens at a freak off, apparently.
Man,
dudes can get it. Girls can get it. Goats can get it. Anything.
I never know. I never know.
It's crazy because he just one dude. Ain't nobody decide, you know what? No homo, but nobody was like, this dude been running up in us for like a year.
No. So that's it. It was more than one dude. That's what I was saying. I was like,
no, you know, hold on. Hear me out. Yo, I know he got you. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna all agree to go over there. And we're gonna get this motherfucker so good he ain't gonna walk straight ever again. You know what I'm saying?
That's just it, man.
It could have been some retribution.
His level.
It could have been something that happened. Nobody stopped him.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Because nobody wanted to.
Because they not from Youngstown.
The check was still clear, man. He was taking cats out. Mind you, that's
so remember the people around you
cats shopping.
They always say generals are built by those around them. right?
Yeah.
So if you keep encouraging dumb shit, he's gonna keep doing dumb shit
until
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, until the bottom falls out.
Cannabis went to the army. Cannabis went to the army versus doing the bullshit. I don't feel bad for every motherfucking man. I'm gonna watch it. But when I see these cats crying and I ain't here, I was held down by 10 motherfuckers in the cell. Like, that's a victim. You know, a motherfucker go to prison and you hear the dudes be like, he was a bitch. No, he's a victim. You're sick. You're fucking sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But to see a dude cry like, man, the 12th time. Oh, bruh.
I'm done. All right, gentlemen. Go ahead, old man.
I'm just saying, man, there was a lot of people on that tape talking about I worked for Diddy for 10 years or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm. They got touched.
You know, they are co-defendants in this shit. And yet, in the back end, they talking about, and then he fucked me too. It's like, hold on, man. You can't be the aggressor and the victim, bro.
Right.
Not after 10 years working for this
Like,
dude.
I'm mad at all the victims. How in the hell y'all all knew y'all was victims? Why y'all was victims and nobody stopped this dude? And nobody beat this dude's ass.
Right.
He was
and they like
king
this
of the
dude
city.
got a history of being good with his hands.
He ain't never had an instant where he was beat up and it was like, yo.
When Eric Sermon said, I told him, hey, let's go back here.
Yeah, like, go around the corner. Then he said he played Biggie's album and that cleared all that shit up. I was like, nigga, you fouled for that. But anyway. All right, gentlemen. Thank you again for another great session, man.
Love y'all, man. Y'all take it easy,
Love y'all
man.
too. Take it easy, Sully. Be easy on them.
Peace.
Yeah. Peace.